Tonight on Tom's River Schools Today, we'll take a look at the governor of New Jersey, how he was asked to leave a train.
And as always, we have a look at some of the events from around the school district. Tom's River Schools Today starts in 2 minutes.
These kids almost had a new community center. A contractor almost volunteered to build it. A carpenter almost worked on the crew. And everyone else almost gave at the fundraiser. They almost gave. Almost. And these kids? Well, they almost stayed out of trouble.
There are some things you simply cannot control. And some really important things you can, like keeping your family healthy, managing finances, preparing for retirement. It's all here in this booklet from the American Diabetes Association, because we want everyone to be healthy and happy. Order your free copy of Planning for a Healthy Life now to help manage the things you can control.
Hello and welcome to Tom's River Schools Today for Monday, October the 26th, 2005. I'm Mr. Austin.
And I'm Liz Necker. Later on tonight, we see how one favorite kid snack is getting an overhaul.
But up first tonight, we'll take a look at our elementary schools and our elementary happening segment.
Starting off our elementary happenings, please bring your food for a donation to West Stover for Food Drive Friday. Your help can go a long way.
Let's now take a look at today's random fact of the day.
Hi, I'm Stephen Brent with TV21's Random Fact of the Day. Chihuahuas, when placed under extreme stress, have been known to eat their young.
An Alabama man checked out a book from his school library in 1952 and did not return it until this week. Stephen McLam reports.
It was a fantastic book, best I can remember.
But what Bobby Rice couldn't remember was to return the book, Lydia Bailey, that he checked out of Marshall County High School back in 1952. But when he discovered he still had the book in early October, he wanted to fix a 63-year-old mistake.
I'm a former teacher, and I thought, well, I'd want my students to turn their book in.
So Rice returned the book to what is now Gunnersville High School and to the current librarian, who wasn't even alive at the time Rice checked out the book. Alicia Larson says she was happy to get the book back.
I was really curious to see the content of the book, what type of book it was. It's just interesting also because it's probably a first edition.
Larson estimated the fine to be right at $1,500, but decided to give Rice a waiver on the fine for doing the right thing and returning it.
You know, if it's in good condition, I'll take it back. Absolutely, no matter the time length.
Rice is relieved about the fine, but says he came up with a good excuse just in case.
And I just kidded with her. I said, I'm just a slow reader.
It's time to take a trip around the world in our 60-second road trip. Can you guess where we are today?
my face above the water. My feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around. Slowly drifting away. Wave.
The Pop-Tart makers over at Kellogg's are rolling out 5 new flavors. It's fair to call at least one of them pretty extreme. For people who like bacon with their bacon, how about a maple and bacon flavored Pop-Tart? It comes with salt and smoky flavored Crunchlets and will be available in December, but just for a limited time. Also in December, limited edition frosted watermelon, ND frosted chocolatey caramel, pink lemonade hits stores in April, and a limited edition frosted spring strawberry comes out early next year. These new strawberry Pop-Tarts come with a cartoon painted into the frosting. Pop-Tarts started out in 1964 with 4 simple flavors: strawberry, blueberry, brown sugar cinnamon, and apple currant. Since then, Kellogg's has released more than 24 flavors, including s'mores and PB&J. It's now time for us to take a look at the Dictionary.com's word of the day. Today's word is flim-flam, meaning to subject to deception or fraud. And now for today's sentence. The people behind the email scam tried to flim-flam unsuspecting users into giving their credit card information and social security numbers. Now we are going to take a short break, but coming up, we take a look at our intermediate happenings.
And we also take a look at your weather, so stick around. We'll be back right after this.
I knew I needed help paying for college. I've always wanted to be a teacher. I used to make worksheets for my friends to do. No one ever wanted to come over. My guidance counselor told me about federal student aid, and my mom helped me fill out the free application. I got the grants and loans that made school possible. There is a way to pay for school. You just have to find it. My name is Caitlin. I'm going to be a special education teacher. I'm going to live my dream.
Welcome back. Starting off our intermediate happenings at Intermediate South, it is Seminole Spirit Day every Friday. Don't forget to wear your Seminole colors. Spirit wear is on sale in the school store.
All students are reminded if they would like to see any sporting event at Intermediate South, you must go home first, then return at game time with an adult.
It's now time to take a look at our environmental tip of the day. Every day we will bring you an environmental tip that will help you save the environment. Here it is. Let's take a look at today's tip.
I'm Amy Simone for TV21's Environmental Tip of the Day. Most disposable plastic utensils are used once and thrown away, rather than recycled. Since they are not biodegradable, they will live on forever in the environment. Consider washing and reusing plastic utensils, or stick to regular cutlery and portable metal mess kits.
Every day on this show, we will bring you a tip of the day, so stay tuned in tomorrow as we give you another way to help save the environment.
Giant shark teeth from an extinct species have been washing up on several eastern North Carolina beaches. Experts say rainy weather and beach renourishment projects are unearthing the fossils from the ocean floor. Stacy Strong reports.
Giant teeth belonging to an even bigger animal. That's what's being found along the beaches in North Topsail and Surf City in Onslow County recently.
Megalodon was this large, humongous shark that roamed the ancient seaways during the Miocene-Pliocene time, mainly mid-Miocene to Pliocene, which was about 15 million to 5 million years ago.
Take a look at these photos. This shark's tooth was found recently at North Topsail Beach, and it isn't the only one.
God, I felt like I said, I felt like I was a lottery winner or something, you know. It's just like, oh my God, I'm the first one to touch that since it fell out of his mouth or whatever, you know, back in the day.
Experts say dredging for beach renourishment combined with the recent rains have unearthed these ancient fossils.
It's nice to see them. It's nice to have people finding and discovering fossils because it helps with our past and the record of our paleontology of North Carolina.
Beachgoers here at North Topsail Beach say finding shark teeth is easy, but finding a megalodon tooth is something that compares to nothing else.
I mean, I couldn't got $1 million and been any happier. It's like even the small ones, if you see a small sharks too, you know, it just excites the heck out of you.
Fell through.
The Institute of Texan Cultures is a popular museum in San Antonio, Texas. If you believe the people who work there, it is also pretty popular with the people who have crossed over to the other side, especially at night. Erica Hernandez takes a look.
Unexplained voices, shadows, lights, and smells have been experienced by employees at the Institute of Texan Cultures. Willie Mendez has worked at the museum since 1994 and has witnessed a fair share of paranormal activity.
My shirt's been pulled a couple of times. I'm thinking how it's being pulled so low that it's a kid, a child.
At one point, Willie even saw a full apparition of a woman he thinks was a Native American.
Because she's as solid as I'm looking at you. She's not transparent. She was a full body.
Now this is the area where that woman was seen. It's called the Cave. Now Willie would never see her again, but himself and other employees would continue to experience other paranormal activity.
Troy has worked as a security guard at the museum since 2012. Almost immediately, he started to notice something else was inside the museum with him when it was closed.
And I used to sit back over here at night when it was all closed, and I would just sit and listen. And you would hear people talking.
He would then become curious and begin to investigate, catching this on audio recorder.
Did you walk the face of this earth as a human being?
And then this, caught on security camera, a moving apparition. The place could be haunted because of the land it was built on, or because spirits became attached to the artifacts inside. Either way, something that can't be explained is happening inside. Erica Hernandez, KSAT 12 News.
It's now time for another break. Coming up later in the show, we'll take a look at our high school happenings.
Tom's River Schools today. We'll be right back.
Cans, water bottles, and clothes. These forms of aid cost more to ship than you think. Cash donations provide immediate and effective relief to those who need it, without the shipping costs. If we all do our part, together, we can provide help across the world. To learn more, check out CIDI.org.
And wants to remind us that even though his journey is over, must continue. Tom and Harriet Banks.
Every year, 1 million families face losing their homes to foreclosure. Because they don't know what to do, they do nothing. If you're in danger of losing your home, call us, because nothing is worse than doing nothing.
Starting off our high school happenings, attention students and staff. The school store is now open to serve you. We are stocked with all your Raider apparel needs, including Champion and Under Armour brands. The school store is open every day after school from 1:40 to 2 p.m. We also have Yoo-Hoo, Snapple, and water for $1, as well as many delicious snacks to get you energized for your after-school practices. Stop in soon. It's time to get Raiderized.
Attention seniors, is your college coming to visit? Please stop by the guidance office to see the list of college visits and when their representatives will be coming to High School East.
Attention all of our wonderful East students. We're looking for leaders with problem-solving communication skills to work with our teachers and parents to improve school outcomes related to student attendance, behavior, and overall school climate. We're holding individual committee meetings at the end of this month and would love to have you involved. Interested? Check out the flyer in your teacher's classroom or stop in the main office for further details.
Switching to High School North, every Wednesday is Green Day at North. Remember to wear green to help get the word out about the need for recycling and energy conservation.
In other news around the state, Republican presidential candidate Chris Christie broke the rule of the quiet car on the Amtrak train Sunday. Passengers complained that the New Jersey governor was talking loudly into his cell phone. A rider who witnessed the incident said that once Christie realized he was in the quiet car, he left quickly and courteously. Amtrak's quiet cars have signs posted asking passengers to keep their voices down and refrain from using their cell phones. Christie was heading back to New Jersey from Washington. His spokesperson says he got on the quiet car by mistake. It's time for us to take a short break. After the break, we take a look at your 3-day forecast.
Tom's River Schools Today. We'll be right back.
But the butcher don't care if you live or if you die. But I've never touched nothing that my spirit could kill. You know, I've seen a lot of people walking around with tombstones in their eyes.
Ron, you can't drive.
Debbie, only at 12. Seems to be the problem, Ossifer. So have you been drinking tonight?
Starting off sports, the love some Kansas City Royals fans have for their home team can't be put into words. In fact, one company expressed their support in a way that's larger than life. Judy Lee reports.
The bigger, the better.
You know, sometimes we think we don't go big enough.
In the front yard of Printing Company, custom color is everything you'd want to see at the next Royals game. Slugger, Haws, and even
A dead Blue Jay, so hopefully that'll come to fruition.
Owner Brett Saunders is a longtime Royals fan, and he's not alone.
Let's go Royals!
The company brainstormed a way to show their support for the team.
I didn't pick the pose or the ink, I just built it.
They did what they do best, large-scale prints. This time, they made cutouts and propped them up for all to see. It started with Slugger, Hosmer, and now Moose.
Came in yesterday and told our owner that I really think that we should have a moose out there. Got to work on it first thing yesterday morning, and by early yesterday afternoon, he was up and out here.
The last to go up was the bird everyone wants to see fly back to Canada. But there's more in store for the company's yard art.
We want to do a Perez, and as we go on to the World Series, we'll put more players out here eventually.
It's now time to take a look at our 3-day forecast. Coming up for tomorrow, it will be cloudy with a high of 57 and a low of 50. For Wednesday, the rain will be back with a high of 66 and a low of 61. And finally, for Thursday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 70 and a low of 46.
Wrapping up tonight's show, a tragedy turns into an emotional tale of hope, honor, and the power of the human spirit. Parents mourning the death of their teenage son had a chance to connect with him one more time. Catherine Larson reports.
entwining this tale of the heart.
It's been an absolute miracle.
We'll be now one family.
Are many arteries.
Do the right thing and do it right and do it once.
And you didn't question anything. You said, follow me. Right. You said, follow me.
One made passable by a blue and white angel. Another by the Polanco family.
Tragedy happened and always gonna be my baby.
Their 18-year-old son, nicknamed Gordo, killed New Year's Eve in a Shiocton, Wisconsin car crash.
We're celebrating my son's life. It will be beautiful if we do this on his birthday.
On a crisp October Sunday, armed with a stethoscope.
Would you like to? Okay.
Eagle River's Jerry Olk knows what the heart wants.
I know it's tough. Push hard.
And Gordo's mom, Carmen, can't believe how good it feels to hear her son beating in Jerry's chest.
I can hear my baby.
Did you hear him? Good. Good.
Then Gordo's dad, Juan, listens.
Be strong.
Storybrooke finish. Gordo is saying hello to everybody.
He has a lot to say.
He's saying hello to everybody.
Right.
But this reunion wouldn't be without Madison police officer Eric Dalma.
My chief says that we are guardian angels of the people, and I think that's the way it is.
When minutes mattered, Officer Dalma guided Jerry through a blinding snowstorm to the front doors of UW Health.
I'm also recognizing that whatever I do is transcendent.
It wasn't just Gordo's heart that was donated. His kidney, liver, and pancreas also found a match.
I never thought to donate organs, but now since we are doing this, encourage people to donate. I will be a donor to save lives.
Jerry says he carries Gordo's heart with pride.
And he told me, he says, Jerry, you keep her going now. And I'm gonna.
Catherine Larson, 27 News.
Remember, if you have a story that you'd like us to cover,
or if you have an announcement about an upcoming event, please send it interschool mail to the TV studio at High School East, or you can email us at tv21@trschools.com.
Also, be sure to tune in to TV21 throughout the day to catch this show as we bring you stories from around the district. And also, please take a look at our website, www.trschools.com/TV21.
Well, that wraps up tonight's show from Tom's River Schools Today. I'm Liz Necker.
And I'm Mr. Austin. Have a great night.